How to cure a case of the Mondays. Before we begin, you have to memorize the following. It is the litany for greatness. A litany is a tiny little poem that helps you focus your mind in times of great peril. It's just 15 lines long. I explain what the turn means beneath the litany, but for now, know that this is the turn that you take towards work. Listen carefully. This is important. Today I will not make the turn. The road continues past where habit ends. My doubt is not wisdom. It is the last protest of my chains. I am not having a breakdown. I'm breaking through. The fear I feel is the proof that I am still alive enough to save. Where I have been made small, I will expand. Where I have been made poor in spirit, I will grow rich. The mountains know my name. The ocean remembers who I was. I will walk until the urge to read returns. I will listen until wisdom finds me. I will stay until Monday becomes beautiful again. This is not escape, this is return. I'm going home to myself. Greatness is refusing to die before my death. And one more time. Today I will not make the turn. The road continues past where habit ends. My doubt is not wisdom. It is the last protest of my chains. I am not having a breakdown. I am breaking through. The fear I feel is proof that I am still alive enough to save. Where I have been made small, I will expand. Where I have been made poor in spirit, I will grow rich. The mountains know my name. The ocean remembers who I was. I will walk until the urge to read returns. I will listen until wisdom finds me. I will stay until Monday becomes beautiful again. This is not escape. This is return. I'm going home to myself. Greatness is refusing to die before my death. Greatness is refusing to die before my death. Greatness is refusing to die before my death. Above all, let me just open by saying that if there is still hate left in you, even if that is all it is, you can make your way out and let the hate become pursuit of greatness and love of life. But do not let that flame go out. Do not come close. Do not even ask how long you can last like this. If it does go out, and you have no one to save you, know that this is one of the most terrifying things in the world, because by that time, no one will notice, especially you. Listen carefully. I have good medicine, medicine that does work. It just feels awful for up to 3 months. Ignore that feeling. Ignore that feeling of doubt. It is just a flaw we have. Ignore it. Now the medicine. Do nothing weird. Everything is the same up until you have to make the turn to get to your job. Do not make that turn. Keep going. Pay attention to the faces of other motorists and keep going. You may need to adjust your course slightly if the road that you are on does not take you towards the highway. Once you are on the highway, you will have to drive in the opposite direction of where your day has started until you reach one of the oceans or seas. If you started by the ocean, then you are headed for the mountains. And if you don't have an ocean or sea or mountains, you need the first airplane ticket there. Hating a day of the week is a severe illness. No one can put up with that for very long. You need to get really serious. Once you are up in the mountains or by the ocean, you have to calm down. Human beings in their beautiful imperfection feel regret and doubt as the illness starts leaving their body. Some do turn around, but it is not worth it. It's very risky, but you'll also be back on the road in the next couple of days. Once you get a taste for it, you will see how easy it is not to make that turn. What may help to hasten the process is the realization that you have been made poor on purpose, so that you are too stressed to think outside of your commute. For me, it was the words content of character. Do not let anyone accuse you of having a breakdown or a crisis. That is an insult and a betrayal. These people will need a timeout. Continuing to make that turn will destroy you completely. Your happiness, your bonds with your family, especially your children, and eventually your body. Your youth will give. The food will relieve your stress all too well. You will grow a belly. It does not end well for anyone. You are in the right. All the great beings of the world will be keeping you company. You are going to take the leadership for a while and lead. Send plenty of pictures, your location, videos of what it feels like. Be honest about how scared you are, how you regret doing this, how you need your family to be by your side. And then just find a really beautiful place. And please put some effort into it. That will become the place that you will always and forever be from now. It does very good for your soul to be from multiple such beautiful places, especially if you have a family, because then you can take them there and show them what you saw. Show them the health you've discovered. The aim is for you to stay out there for so long, eating cheap food and hiking everywhere, that your urge to read books returns. But you will need narrated books and very long trails. You walk, the books talk, and you watch nature and listen and comprehend. Out in the woods, your abilities return. Some only need 3 days. Depending on how ill you have become, you may need as much as 3 months before the books call to you again. The call of nature, the wilderness will be heard too. The choice is always yours. Aside from the books, you will now find a different job. You will now understand how close you came to self-destruction. The beautiful places you discover, the places that you will be from now, will work on you for multiple decades. Obviously, you will first become an adventurer and a trail guide. You are not the only one who is suffering from the same crisis, and your experience will soon become priceless. When you help others to fight the doubt, you get your wings. Like you, these folks will make their bodies beautiful and healthy. and not only fill their minds with wisdom, but some say, more importantly, you and the others will begin inheriting the culture of the authors and the great beings that they write about, from scientists and artists to the philosophers. The culture versus wisdom is the same as fishing rod versus the fish. It's a big deal. The adventure is not permanent, because you will want something greater before you know it. Later, you will become more philosophical, the guardian, an inspiration, and maybe the comedy that everyone always needs. You will end up recreating a much grander vision of your original journey. It will be a web of things. It will include fitness, writing and narrating books, painting, teaching, of course. It will be the first step you took, but now made free of doubt and unafraid and grand. Now you will love Mondays, as they represent rebirth and continuity of your great quest. Hardened by a culture of greatness, you will now create wisdom. You will become a guardian of the great human culture, the culture of greatness and wisdom and knowledge and adventure and health.